What if the part of prayer that changes us the most comes after the words? I make it a point to pray every day, whether I'm spending time in scripture, talking directly to God, praying the rosary, singing worship songs. Those are the ways that I like to connect with God. But I could do all of those things and still feel like something is missing. And what I've come to understand is this: prayer isn't just about what I offer, but it's also about what I allow myself to receive. And that's where many of us miss the invitation to not just talk to God, but to be with Him. Saint Teresa of Avila once said, "Prayer is nothing else than being on terms of friendship with Him who we know loves us." And I feel like her words describe perfectly what God has been showing me about my prayer life. God showed me that spending time in scripture, praying the rosary, talking to Him, those things are like cooking a meal. They're preparing your mind and your heart. They're necessary steps. But when we sit in silence with Him afterward, that's when we actually eat. We spend so much time cooking, doing, but we never sit long enough to eat, to receive. And God doesn't just want our words. He doesn't just want our obedience. He wants our stillness. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." When you learn to rest in His presence, to simply be, you begin to feel Him. You begin to hear Him, maybe for the first time. And that's when the real transformation begins, when your soul is finally fed and filled to overflowing with His love. And some days, I'm too tired to do the cooking, so I'll throw on a Father Mike Schmitz podcast and call that takeout. But even then, I have to sit with God afterward to let Him nourish my soul, or else I'm left spiritually hangry. So don't skip the silence. That's where God speaks the most clearly. After you pray, stay a little longer. Stay until you're full.